Sako and Itazan, of course, two of the longtime veterans, masters of fighting games, far and wide. Sako, you know, being an amazing player and everything, even had a combo named after him in Vampire Savior that for a while he was the only one who could do.
Yeah.
Itazan, one of the strongest Virtua Fighter players on the planet, considered one of the like 4 or 5 true gods of Virtua Fighter.
Yeah, I mean, that's the first time I ever saw Itabashi was he came to Super Arcade for, like, the Sega Invitational for Virtua Fighter, and they didn't even practice at all. They played, like, a bunch of Street Fighter 4, then the tournament happened, and then Fudo and Itabashi 1 and 2. That's, like, all it was. Like, they didn't even play Virtua Fighter from what I saw. It was just, like, them playing all kinds of Street Fighter and still ended up, you know, 1 and 2 in that tournament. So it was very, very impressive. And, yeah, as you mentioned, too, just, like, really historied players, right? They've played so many different fighting games. They've had so many different big stages, right? Capcom Cups, EVOs. Both of them have been on those stages before, so really cool to see them here, obviously, at EVO Japan, top 8 losers side. And it's going to be, I expect, Minot Abigail.
Yeah.
Should be a fun matchup to watch. Just, you know, this is going to be a lot of, like, just watching Itabashi grind to get in, right? Just really struggling and trying to make it in there that one time, and then as soon as he gets hit, it's just fireworks.
It's terrifying as a Minot player. I want to say these two played each other at a Capcom Cup as well, because I remember thinking about that and having a match that Itabashi always just, once he got in, it was just like dead.
I think it was that one that Gachikun won where
that's what I was thinking too. Yeah.
Because I remember Itabashi in that top 8, if I recollect, he had to play Justin as well.
Might have been the Justin match that I'm thinking of, actually.
Yeah, I think he had to play both in that tournament, to be honest. But yeah, either way, I know he played Justin, and that was a grind. It was like every match, Justin hit Fierce and crouching Fierce and jab 99 times. And then just that one low jump heavy kick from Abigail, and that's the end of the round.
They would not died.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Just see her splattered on the ground. Abigail just dancing around.
Broom, broom.
Yeah, that's the matchup, though, and that's kind of the way he always kind of does it, no matter what his character is, whether it's Abigail or Zangief or whoever. And I don't expect to see any of the secondaries from Sako here. Like, I don't expect to see Kage, I don't expect to see Lucia or anything like that.
And there is a handshake right there. A handshake between two players with so many years of fighting games under their belt, so many hours of fighting games, so many number of fighting games under their belt.
Already locked and loaded. And you know, Itabashi does not play the tire very often. He's really about the parry, I think, and that's the V skill he really represents a lot, as we see it here as well.
And he also really loves this costume too. And a lot of people say it's, you know, because when he activates trigger, it's harder to tell.
Yeah.
Because he goes from red to red.
It's pretty funny. Also, I think V skill 2 for Minot here. Is a V skill that's interesting. You don't see it a ton, but there are some good utility, I think, off of it. Maybe in this matchup, because no fireballs on the screen or whatever, he's just going to use the V skill for
Gives
setup.
him a combo ender, you know.
Yeah. Wow, this looks brutal so far. But this round could still be an Itabashi round, to be honest with you.
I mean, we just talked about this, right? Doing all this damage here and there.
Didn't even combo.
But this should be able to finish it here.
Yeah, the perfect, and I think Itabashi a little too wily for his own good. He was like, you know what, I'm going forward. You're like, but what if he hits? No, forward. Okay.
Again, same kind of situation, just walking into buttons, has the anti-airs. Oh, that was nice.
Yeah, the Soul Spark, very good for that reason, right? A spiral. The V skill 2 in situations like that, I think, are great. The build UV gauge.
That's the first damage that Itabashi has gotten.
Yeah, and it's not much. It's still swing, 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 jump, jump, jump.
Yeah, and there you see the use of that V skill too. You know, gives you those kind of ranges for activation that to pull the orb back that she doesn't normally have.
Yeah, and also build the V trigger as well. You have the activation off of it.
Look at this, just going in for pressure right now.
That hurts, dude. That throw did a ton of damage. He's gonna get the second activation here.
Yeah.
Anti-air.
Oh, and the orbs are still coming.
And that's that Itabashi Zangief. Back and down back, not his ally.
I mean, honestly, that match right there, Sako almost looked like he was playing Minot as a rushdown character.
Yeah.
You know, there was just attack, attack, attack constantly.
That mid-range is brutal for Abigail, but it's a little bit less brutal than he made it look. I think if you're Itabashi here, you got a little too wily in that first game.
Trying to parry something, getting a little too cute for his own good, maybe. Nice throw tech from Itabashi. Oh, what? The roundhouse, the crush, the poke.
Yeah, that move is really good against big bodies, as you can see. Yeah, abusing it, beats jumps.
It's a washing machine right now, just like spinning around.
Yeah. Gonna get the recall as well. Jumps out. This is big, but
the getting hit out of the air was crucial though, because the air reset kind of threw off Itabashi's timing. But guess what? You are in the corner, and here we go. This could be the end of everything.
Yeah, close to stun. Oh, the command grab. That's that. Look, you felt bad for Itabashi last game, but now just look at what happens when he gets the hit.
That is what happens. That was played out exactly as we talked about before the match started. Oh, again, swinging away with that standing heavy kick. Oh, God, that's so good.
It's really giving Itabashi a lot of trouble. It gives horizontal range in that into the recall that is really tough for him to deal with. He needs to like swing into it to be, like that with the jab, right? He needs to jab. Not easy to do. Wow, I can't move that.
Good range. Caught it, connected, and is trying to take him all the way to the corner now. Gets in with the giant flip. Not this time. Confirmed off of the...
Wow, he got the jump fierce? Is that because Abigail's tall? Oh, big jump. V-trigger.
Activation. Okay. Let me gather myself here after that Sako. Oh, punched out of the air. Gets the hit again.
Oh, he got him!
Out of the air, and let's do a little dance. This is gonna kill. It is!
Yeah, I think Itabashi, he committed to the medium punch it looked like there, and he was just ready for it. You see the little smile. He's like, oh, man.
He's like, I jumped. I can't believe I didn't make it over. And you get that nice little pushback off of that V skill, too, which is nice. Build a little space.
Yeah, mostly he's just looking for the recall after, right? Because, you know, you don't want to really commit to too much. Oh, that sweep was unsaved.
Okay, got in with the giant flip, but then just a jump back away. Even confirms the sweep afterwards.
Yeah, and that jump right there has been something that's a problem. Yeah, but it's orbed heavy kick, so not a big punish.
Goes for the meaty setup. Sako challenging.
Yeah, super safe. Didn't even go in there.
Gonna maybe spiral in there into orbs. No. Oh, just out. Orbs. Gonna be able to confirm off of it. And Sako going up 2-0. But remember, that's what he did on the winner's side, and he still lost to Nauman. He definitely cannot rest right now.
Yeah, you see the stress on his face too. I mean, he knows he's up against a character and a player who really succeed with the gamble, right? That's just something that they have available. So, like, if you're fighting Abigail, you're fighting Itabashi here, you cannot be too confident, right? One jump, one decision he makes correct could just be the end of the round. As we see that sweep in an early crush and a Sako in trouble. Well, backdash, throw works.
Okay, has the anti-air ready, and there you go. Always using that spiral for the recall. Oh, pushing buttons.
All right, yeah, form out. Looks for the overhead. Still has a meaty with the medium punch after, which is plus.
Nice non-quick rise from Itabashi, but it's not working out anyway. Close to stun. That's gonna do it. Sako is going to be at match point, sitting not only on match point, but all of that critical art meter as well.
That's huge in a matchup like this. I mean, we saw him use that critical art earlier to get out of there, which is really big. Sweep. Yeah, tough to punish in that range.
Yeah, that light punch is probably the best that Itabashi's going to get.
Takes the sweep as well, and
throwing out those EX fireballs, trying to cover that space, and doesn't go as far as the normal heavy orb.
Man, Itabashi's almost stunned. He's got to be careful.
Yeah,
like
that's why he's trying to keep him blocking all of these orbs. He doesn't want to let him get away with that, but now stun is no longer a threat, but he has lost so much life. But we've seen the kind of comeback Abigail can do.
Oh, miss. He's going to get the jump in, though.
Whoa. I switch sides. Oh, boy.
Oh, overhead block punish.
Block on the overhead. He should be able to get a ton of damage off of this. Is it enough? It is. Sako has eliminated Itabashi Zangief 3 games in a row and moves on the loser's side.
Yeah, and it's just extremely methodical and well thought out play. I love the V-Skill 2 pick in that matchup to really shut down him moving in with back fierce or giant flip or anything like that, he didn't have a chance. And if you want to beat V-Skill 2, if you want to beat the Spark or the Spiral, you have to hit a button.
Yes.
If you hit a button and he hits fierce or he hits roundhouse or he hits anything like that, you lose. So in those moments, like, he constantly had to make guesses of, like, should I hit a button to stuff the drip? And it was too late every single time. So I think that in a matchup like that, it's very useful. And you saw Sako just completely dominate from round start to round end almost every single time.
And I'll be the first one to admit, I haven't seen a lot of V-Skill 2 usage from Menat. And seeing it the way that Sako had it there, the ability to get the recall from distances that she wasn't normally able to get it was such a powerful thing to have.
The big thing about it is you have a hitbox moving forward.
Right.
Yeah, and it covers horizontal distance where normally when the orb recalls, like you throw heavy or medium orb, it has to come across the screen. It has travel time and stuff, right? So it allows her to meet you there and just get that point blank situation. So I think very good, especially against big body characters or characters who have to approach you that don't have a fireball, don't have something to contest.
And it also puts her right next to you with the orb recall, so she has advantage. You have to deal with that kind of a mix-up afterwards. So really, really well done played by Sako.
As we move into our top 4 of the tournament, we're going to take a look at the bracket here. But